Hello guys, welcome back to the channel Celeb Tarot. Today we are doing a reading on Chinese actor and singer. I recently watched his series, so I'm pretty much excited to do the reading. And let's get into it. We have Oyster. It represents the hidden value into one's professional path. So I get this feeling like choosing an easier role or easier thing for a business could turn out into something much more complicated, and but the results could be great, but the path itself could be a little bit of deeper meaning and more layers to it. It could be situation, it could be person, or it could be a project they're going to work on. So something that appears simple could be much more complicated. And this card represents talent that not immediately be visible, not loudly advertised, and it's not easily accessible. Oyster also symbolizes protection and work life. They might need like learn to guard their skills and their reputation and emotional investment to their craft. So observing, waiting for the opportunity and respecting it, those things are going to stay important. It could be like a slow progress when it comes to career and this current energy. But the thing is, it's not slow because the things are not happening. It's slow because there's so much to be learned. And yeah, but with this energy, they are like gaining points, okay? Like learning something with theory. You're gonna gain knowledge, but to actually get the fruits of it, you might have to wait a little later. And then we have key, which represents opportunity career-wise. It's like giving access. There's a lot of doors meaning opportunities that's being presented for them, which might not be available for them a little bit before. A lot of diverse situation. And then they also have the ability to unlock each of these doors. So picking the right one and knowing that they have the key is the most important thing here. So timing is always at play, and the time they're dealing right now could be the time they're waiting for a long time. And key also points out to the choices they have in their life, and picking correct one, it's not exactly a crossroad situation. When we have a crossroad situation, it's like doing this or doing that. That's the only thing on their mind. But with this thing, I feel like there are a lot more than two situations here, which they would want to access, and they have the access. And then we have altar. It kind of like shows the devotion they're putting into the art, the acting, and everything, because this card represents that devotion for the purpose, the sacrifice, and the discipline to it. It's not just work, it's something much more divine. And someone who treats this like something much more deeper, and it's like holding that high standards and feeling that connection to what you have created. The best way to put it is like when you're creating art, let's say just a small piece of drawing, and sometimes you can really connect to it, like each line which you have drawn, or the theme you have picked up on, or the colors you have written or used, something that's going to keep you very intact to the drawing. but sometimes it doesn't mean much. It's like the classes are boring or things are going boring and you just draw something and you don't really care about it. That's the second way. So he's definitely doing, at least in this energy time, he is going to pick this first one, which where his acting or his other careers could mean something for him. And whatever the path he has picked or the doors which he's going to take, one thing is that he didn't take it just lightly. He's not going to take those decisions lightly, even though if he didn't have full blown conversation with himself. I feel like it's something that he's going to uh, go through with it, like deeply understand him and his choices and choose it very consciously. And then we have Eight of Spades, which represents challenges. It could be mental pressure or burden of responsibility or strategies uh, which gonna have to be taken. Expectations could be heavy on him, could be being heavy, or decisions that kind of affect him more than just. So if there's any mistakes he's going to do, it's going to have some consequences. And this time period is about overthinking, self disciplining, and self criticism, the pressure, and the layers we talked about in Oyster. But it doesn't mean it's like a card of failure, because at the end of this cycle, he's going to be much more resilient and very strong with his mindset. And he will learn to redefine judgment and strategically uh, thinking. All those things are going to get much better, but I would suggest them to be aware of burnouts and learn to take stops. Really understand how much you can work and what are your strengths and at what pace you need to take things. Sometimes just thinking about a certain decision, a conflict can drain you out more than your normal routine. So the whole thing gets imbalanced. So be sure to take account into mental stress and your physical stress and any other um, outwardly stresses, and make sure to adjust your schedule accordingly. I hope this helps. And this time it might be a little bit difficult, but it surely is about endurance and picking the right path. And the path they pick could be a difficult one, the one with a lot of layers, but I'm pretty sure that at the end of it, they're going to turn up much better.